Premo Atu, a higher peace, 104.3 FM, okay, 101.7 neat, 100.9. Yawa ship house Wabeka Junction Accra, hello, 101.5, we doom, Kumasi. Oh my ma, Yamamina, ha. A bird is so many, a moon, some yabuano, yet this sum was a peace from Tobrecassie. A free piece of song crying and I'm radio stations abroad head you so Ghana ne amonone. A live for hot digital radio so London Unity Radio Worcester Massachusetts. Kasibwe a live Peace 104.3 FM and a Peace FM online or Facebook YouTube a Despite Media. Somewhere didn't be in some company John Dramani Mahama and a gentleman cremble for a guachria and Nora Unubrimu. Sheikh Aremiyao a church mudi a chair a quanya a gramofo faso a good chiriana se ye chiria ye nyina ye babia bosome ebetono wachire sede esi ekọ emu na roto a ye twemu owura akwanta penso anopa bi sori waka se tintontan watwemu no akrofom rahye se ehia se owura akwanta ye boneka causing financial loss to the state no sa akwadu no yetimi di bi ebonom eba ya honi die nsensemu a empanifo ya amane ameyesen de dan ahonidie edi titru ekwan ye befa so anam so na konkura ene afenyare wabi to say 3 die ni ade a efi ede eba ebetu so esa eti sanitation ni de no ya dan edi biom.
The essence of this engagement is to fulfill a promise by His Excellency the President, and that is the reintroduction of the National Sanitation Day.
Konfano Teaching Hospital CEO Suswa Chim de Ache say, and found it to be our Mbethemu. Se omanfo benya apomode papa de e ka omodada entotoye eho na aduane asa to yenchem sia ye de kọ ekokọ ma wo a wadi amia no enya akyede saa kekese ekoma akyede o na emom eye oman no asodie nadmu ene e ka ne sei ensem bi ka wenum ho ne yesi ne koso a ye de bram se peace from Tobrecassie ye de asede ma
ewie ye de asede akwa MTN 4G plus esanse si eno anete so se ne be ya connectivity betimi akonenem wodi MTN table net ne elshom Ghana for enti bebia wo bia MTN say everywhere you go and ewie ene a woti okase bom yeme garganto lady ohene wa kase bogo ahene mena
mama logic mame akosua etonam enafe
nana ya kunedu afei kasebonu munsimni
Ghana man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama beto dwase nrada dwumedie kese koso wa bankese mo eye iftar dwumedie no wato nsafre mpenifo kukudam ani eninti wo my Ghana mo nyina da ye nkramofo ne nyina ne se akwamche kronkron no wode nyina ko na wieye na ewo dwumedie no ase wo bompa ye sade be ya bibia betimi akoso na kwan so afeso wo mo dwene kwan ya Ramadan ebetimi enya mfasode kese pa na edi ama wo my Ghana na anu na Ghana man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akra wa kasa no wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ wo hwɛ NDC aban na wo won hyehyɛ kɛseɛ pa wo ye na wode ama ye nuanom enkramofo titiriw ne wani e wo zongo emu wato aso ya wo kyerɛ sɛ wo mo ba besi ento aso suku e wo zongo sahodro sa so e na adesuafo ya wo ye nkramofo so ye ma wo mo ansiechi ba ensema mampani wode tu dwane ebinie
compromising their religious identity. We will construct community-day senior high schools in Muslim-dominated areas to increase access to. We will provide scholarships in higher education, both locally. And we expect that our youth in the Muslim communities will participate.
Ebusia ani ekwoti e Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ewo dwumadie no ase National Chief Imam Sheikh Nuhu Sharibu Tunu Awasesa so na Movi Muhammad bin Salim wono eya mil sanso penny kwankyerefo a wada Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission no wo my Ghana mo sansam way Salamat Kuku Pentel and wade besom yen.
Na wasansem kura mu ana kasamafo ede ma National Chief Imam Yewra Sheikh Areme Yaw Shaibu ede atudwa ekirem se nyame anu kwani afiwe sede wo mbefa so na wo mu edi afahye no na ombedi no sene osrane no anasa bosome no ebefa so apie ewo Ghana ha sei na enkoye te sede o mafoforo edi no na ebra no ni Peace News edi nkomo no Yewra Sheikh Areme Yaw Shaibu etoa so ebiem ekirem se sede osrane no anasa bosome no ebefa so apie awo my Ghana ho sei no eno eka wo mo enhyehyeye eho na wo kyem se wo mo ehwe anim se nyame eya atom a eya memenda March ne da to so aduonu enkron ena bosome no omo hwe anim se ebetimi apie na wo kyem se nyame adom na se epie dia na ache se March ne da to so aduasa no enum ena obefa so adi edefito afahye no na wo kyem se antimi ampie dia na ache se da eye
kachira omamo hia se yes Ramadan da no na enro 30 days. And do 30 days no na eda to so no ebe Monday no na by the 1st of Shawwal. Na sa 1st of Shawwal na yenya ya shia na egu chiwe na ya Eid al-Fitr. Nti ni aya be an say obia mbie na so no ontie Chief Imam e was Saturday enumre. Emi ya be hye mo ha say nka ye ba say ye hu sumu wo Ghana ha be biara Chief Imam obobo ma mu hia nka ye.
Na eno achi wa mananso wa eno to asubiem ekirem se na nani age papa se aban we modempo a wabo se nyame eya adom 31st ene 1st April wade ama omo se wo mo emfandi afofida no wabo aban na ba so papa se betimi aboa na o mafa sei atimi awie peyo
ma omampeni John Dramani Mahama se onwa na shepo se nyame bo odi kunimu a ye holiday no na eba se yentumi nya atenka se sunu bebia na Chief Imam odeni tumi akyere se senia yesisi nanu ntini yakenkan 30 days no ena yedema aban na msantu no wontumi nsesa eda no se ne yen na yede dane edema aban 30 days na se ya no so ya man agye bakon ede aka ho nti saafi wo no ebesesa
eni a yede bra mo no National Chief Imam Sheikh Areme Yaw Shaibu ne ene yede bra wansam
de akyerese botae ne se efi nyare we de babegya yenso te se ayamtuo ne ayamhwie de fra ne cholera no ene nyare we tete se konkura anom ne de ha nipa eto dan so kra efi na aboa entontoma no na mama ye malaria botaye ne se ba beboa me yatimi abo ho bra yie na yate ho hawa edebeba esum onmunyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim ekasa ebra no ne nsentwerefo ahia efa ho adwen na fe so wa kire se dwumai abose ede a kire no wo se afi 2014 sabra no so afo no hwempotemu amemo ne nkrasem puntuo so na woni Ira Julius Debre ne wo chief of staff ne penso no de National Sanitation Day ba ya yedede dwuma ma ahonidie efa ne ntoma pape frayem nanso abanda de kwa yo mampani na na dodan kwa akufo ado aban no wa hunu so mfaso nti wo mo pe baabi etotwene ye ene ne se ene yeda so te cholera mu a yetimi bodin se ene mbre mu owiase cholera timi kum nipa e wo man Ghana mu wo se adwabo no de eye bosome foforo no ebewura mo forisio ne de to so mienu eyeda wukwada e wo mancha agbo na ho yeda na de wie pe ne memenda 5th April memenda no petutututututu no bia de no ho agim ye prepra monten ye siesie monten ye prepra dwom e wo man Ghana mu mensni bia mu krupon bia so ebeye bi.
The essence of this engagement is to fulfill a promise by His Excellency the President, and that is the reintroduction of the National Sanitation Day. You are all aware that it was part of the NDC manifesto, and because of that, we have established a task force led by the Chief Director and the Director in charge of sanitation. So we needed to engage you here this afternoon to let you know what plans or preparation so far that we are putting in place to make sure that that program become a fruition. All attention is going to be at Manche Agona. So the April 2nd day will be for the lunch. Then the April 5th is going to be the exercise.
Wamano so ha wasa chechemu de achese memende di nkan bia e wo bosumi bia mu e National Sanitation Day enti omanfo nhye ne nso na yendi ho dwuma saa.
Cholera is the health issue that we have now. From 24th October 2024 up to now, we are still struggling with cholera. But we think that we should not be looking for vaccination. The cure for cholera is dealing with the sanitation issue. And that place is a call to national duty. And we want you to take the National Sanitation Day as your corporate social responsibility. Inside the Briba, Emma refrains them. Eba. Senandi na ye 2014, every first Saturday, yet me it was by now, I am part of our national culture. You can't handle national policies that way. Now be part of our national culture. But for now, that is 30 years, first Saturday of every month.
The Crocrano was here, Jume, a bay year. Obako for you redre gunti e your manfo nyina na beboa ma na yeye enti mo bia ntwetwe ne ho mo bia nyese we yi ne ho afrim e ye wonsom obi anya ne chefam de moa.
It's not only those who donate funds to us that will call them DPs. You are also our development partners. Without you, the ministry will not go anywhere. So we decided to engage you first, seek your input and solicit for your support, for you to be able to partner the ministry to carry on the project successful. It is the reintroduction of an old program. We are not going to change the name. We are not interested in the credit, but we are interested in the results. This is a project that was rolled out by the former Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra. So we are going to introduce what he did and build upon it. So we want to plead with you to help make the program a success.
Onipa yetse kasei yempotemo amemoni nkrase mpuntu so afo no anso na wo hwe ahensem so onmunyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim de otintim semi baye Abdullahi Dasmani
ya to akase bueso de ni chemo kumase wasantemantemo na anu fiada Ghana for yenke bi hye yantia samde edum blue light na beto dwase jabrane part hono mabesi ne yeguso a yesu yebu kapa anya sem kuma na yeguso a ye ka wonsam sa na beto dwa video ne de obi nye bi ehweye ese wosoafo ya wo hwe fisam so my Ghana mu ene wokura emoni anwa na sefa watchem adiama dwedifo nanso wade a wo kan se emoni anwa pa de sabio ye na to yenti enya de kwa bia so yagie enadue mpanifo kukudam ne nintiniam wo nadmo epie amwantene so na wo mu kyerɛkyerɛ mu akyerɛ Ghana fo nyina se saa donation na ekoso ewo kumase wasantemantam ehu ye ese wosoafo ye hwe fisam so na no watch no wasisa nyoma na emfiri ne nkyɛn nemum nadmo empanifo nkyɛn ne frame Director General Adman Nadmo Major Retired Dr. Joseph B. Kunyon wade sansam we nyina to dwabra na woni peace kasebo edi nkomo no watch se bra to ranchama nas we ye na si ye no wo mo hyase se wo mo ye nhwehwemu na nhwehwemu kakra wo mo ye de sem ya na nipa dodo na asabia guhyam animu a wo mo nyoma ehye ye no dwam hodo ma na wo mo didi enti nadmo ye wo mo adwense sa na tie dia yankeka ye nsase sa ne be ye mu na afeso anwa no ye betimi edi kan dia ma mo ekire ye wi a na yetimi abo ekire na afe enwoma bi esefato wo mo bia no yetimi edi amomo na opani to ne nkasem no wo kire se minister ba wo ba ne de as wo pani a wotifie no wate ese asem bi esi no kwa bia so wo se wotimi ekọ ensem a Dr. Kunyon wade to dwane ebinie
asem this year animanima na nwa na wo se nadmo eba na omo edi kan abeboa ama omo amuhia amua no anya bi enje enura ba na ye ba ye no enoma ye di ba ye ne ye ade a ye di beboa ka obi wo wamba edwa one day a onye bibi nkona no enti kakra na ye di ba ye no eye omo a omo echire wom a eduane die mu ne saa nyoma no ene ye di ba ye eno ye nadmu asedi o se BBC a ne ya ba be ye saa eno achire ne ya ye nhwehwem afi enya omo a omo aka ne omo nyoma asɛ ya na ye di saa report no akọ aban chen na afi na aban bi hu kwan a obefa so ama yiyi ato yiyi
Major Retired Dr. Joseph B. Kunyon wasa to aso dia foto ekwa Ghana fo nyina
de wasi ehu ne se nadmo ye adwuma yeku a ehu hia pa ewo yen society but de ye hu ne se emprempi no se ye bibi a na yi nadmu asinchen obi kosi ne dan a ye ma ne license a ye bisa nadmu ye bisa ye nkra na ye ma ye mu aye no ne ya ma nipa ne license onko ye djuma nso na e wo se ye di kan ko assess yankwa ye hwehwemu wo baby a edan ne besi ye si market a baby a ye be market no structures na wo so omusi wo market ho no na ye timi a kire disaster risk a e wo ho no edifasa setup na sa construction na wo so omoye ansa na nka ombe ma obi license ana say ye be ma go ahead to mean say omonye sa de na omoye
Kotie wano ye Director General de Manadmo Kokase no Major Retired Dr. Joseph B. Kuyon nsam no na wane Samson Kenya meche ene di san komo yi
na yakopiamu awasante mantem so dia na siwo edema okonfo anoche teaching hospital Professor Oche Ade Mensa ena wasan asisu biom ese nyame anim kwene se obepiamu awokonfo anoche ayeresabia womo ewo ohaw ene amane bebre nanso so enu no ensi womo kwan se apomudin pa ye wose omde magana fo no womo edigu akwan mu na wodi tudwa akirem se ayeresabia no apomudin ahunhia papa edema omanfo enti nyama bia ekoso bia no enye no na womo ehwe wodi sansem etudwa ewo 2024 end of year performance review conference ase na wodi tudwa akirem se wo hwe ayeresabia no dwumadi a womo die no a abranu bia ekosoro na wo se ukohwe OPD cases no a ekosoro papa emergency admission so na fa bi to say laboratory services and surgical operations awodo ni nyina eno so ekosoro na wo kirem se wo hwe se de niema esi koso no a OPD cases no sisi amene ka say 278,240 and fa daily attendance wo mo a abranu abrebia ombaya sabia so 1,300 no ekirem se niema we mu eye niema bia achese ayeresabia no edi niema egu akom se de bia beboa na pomdi atimi afa ne tuma pa afra eno achi no wa mananso a na wobobo ahaw bi mu a wo mo wo ewo konfanoche ayeresabia na wo kirem se wo hwe mpanyifo a eda no no a internally generated fund omode adi dwumade bebre ewo ho na bra Professor Oche Ade Mensa ede afoforo eka ho yentie de oka etoaso.
The hospital registered impressive improvements in most areas of its operations, infrastructure and equipment base. This resulted in improved performance in most of its service outputs as compared to the previous year. The daily OPD attendance at the hospital rose from 1,259 in 2023 to an average of 1,302 last year. What this means is that we are now attending to over 1,300 patients from all over the country on a daily basis. The stunning transformation of wards A4, A5, and A3 under the first phase of the Asante Hill Konfanoche project. Thanks to the intervention of His Majesty, the dilapidated old G blocks at the hospital are well on their way to being transformed into one of the most modern inpatient facilities in Africa, if not the world. As the hospital marks its 70th anniversary this year, management wishes to reiterate its commitment to repositioning it as a leading center for subspecialist and super specialist care, training and research in Africa.
Enia yade bra mono siwo edema okonfo anoche teaching hospital Professor Oche Ade Mensa na eno achi no na Professor Christian Ajare wono eno ye panyipa Wada College of Health Sciences ewo KNUST na wade atudwa akirem se nyame anim no kwani wasre ayaresabia ne se wo montimi hwe se de beya ombeboa ama pomden pa atimi afa ntuma pefra ewo asoye ho.
Teaching hospital has played a colossal role in healthcare delivery in Ghana and continues to make remarkable strides amid all the challenges. As a teaching hospital, Konfanoche Teaching Hospital embraces dual role of providing advanced clinical care and fostering academic excellence in addition to the conduct of impactful and relevant clinical research. This synergy between service delivery, training and education of healthcare professionals laid the groundwork for its emergence as a leader in specialist healthcare in the country. Konfanoche Teaching Hospital should continue to think big and commit their might and all into improving the health of its immediate communities, the country and neighboring countries.
Professor Christian Ajarene ena yede ebra wansami Samson Kwame Nyameche ena boabwa no ede free Asante Mantam ede brayen.
Yeda so ejina Konfanochi Teaching Hospital ya Asante Mantam no emu. Omemba eyamwanim samsa ye kasei se bibia se putupru na yede onipa ekwa theater akwa papa no na ye ho adwuma senye dahye die mu de obroni fra ni emergency ni bia Konfanochi Teaching Hospital say wo de tabono atoso wo matwe e de asensen na ne farba nyina ye nsuo ye ho ye den ama ayaresabia no ena no pay kokroko adwuma die so Owura Kwame Frimpong ne amansan din kita ho ema Konfanochi Teaching Hospital ene Darling Boy Kwesi Aboaji din komo na chirechiremu mu no de etudwa se eye no kretro do ensuo ma se obebie droben ewo Konfanochi Teaching Hospital num na ensuo bebu wawa ama enya bidia ye bribi no eni honom sa na yabo mama ne de yaka kire mo se esiesie bi koso de nenso ena edu eni 10 days wo munya ensuo se enam drobe mu ayede ehwe ye ho boye ho bra e wa ya sabia no manu nti wo mo ana aka e de akire manfo se nya pa se putupuru emu obi data na emu obi wu enye de ene ede na ye de ubekwa aba na be ye ne bi nko ade a se ye do bekwa theater akwaye operation de anade ye friend surgery no da bi wo mo entimi nye nti enkosi se wo mo benya nsuo na mbetimi ahwe ama hunidie pa akoso wo yarefo a ye kwa akopapa no mu no gise putupu de pe eno mo beye
water tankers, water tankers. In the strategy mobilize woman. Say yeah, apart from being both, you been so mobile in that document. Now, a tragedy for a while it began to have impact on our appreciation. Fortunately, certainly don't have a sample, and essentially then we now think you can our company production manager is really the industry. And I know that they give one command the current and then say, every time it's a motion, water tank at the work system, they make me and mobilize at the moment, fire service for and came for and a boy. I can't mobile.
Ebion, wacheche mu de achenche shahodo mo yese beye a obenya nsuo ewo ayaresabia no mu.
Pa true and na eba hospital hanu o de pa medical students, nursing students, they are for even 10,000 on daily basis. We do thousands of medical procedures including operations in 9 years. At the moment, no, it's so easy and you how kakra but in terms of so I kwanya the so it is mean it want to say yana what it may be I repair more line but even before a very common line and pastor but if the other lines are out of my direct to the bar and so on in the first area
Onipa yetene kase ya Kwame Frimpong woni amansan din kita ho ema Konfanochi Teaching Hospital Isaac Opoku ya Salmane Isaac Fiafia ono ene tintim semi ebaye
amra sebedwani ya wogina hode ma de show otafo abato ampasia so Vincent Ekwasefua enu ada na nkrata tente pie montene so kire se wo pani na atwe aban lawyer ni pani Dr. Dominic Ayene akwa pie mo Supreme Court enchiechemu a wo hwehwe nyina na se wonya ne ntie se Ghana Mampene Excellency John Dramani Mahama say ne nsa ka petition besa miensa Chief Justice yentu no emfi na konya kese no so enti yewura kwa wo court nyina na se wo penchirechiremu wase article 146 clause 6 no and wo hwe nim se Supreme Court betimi achirechiremu kama na wode achire Ghana Mampene na we na beto dwase pani kwanchirefo ya wabene akwadare ye ewo emremu wo mai Ghana mu tadio so wo bisa kosabi kosa wo bisa nyina ne se enti yewura ekwo asefo no wosi de hu se Ghana Mampene na afeso empanifo kukudam ne ntin asem no ebo wo mo ho no wo mo amisa CJ Chief Justice Hwiansam wo mo ekukura asem no kopie mu ese wone a ebo Mampene sabio etimi afa adwene se wo mo bo man no ho bra wo mo timi se saa agena ye no na wenti ye kwa ama no so ne ene yankasa yewura ekwo Vincent asefo honorable akwa akodi enkomo ye pese ye bisa wo pani ne se enkrata na epie mu antene so enura ne de ensam ne wapa na hwe article wo koti ye e kire Ghana fo na asem ye tiawa wase won hye Mampene se ne be ya petition mu nsem no wo betimi abo ekire e dia ma Chief Justice Gertrude Tokono afis wo wi a wo betwe na no yie ho nsem wo wi na afei wane ba asomfo aboa no si ginaye Council of State for no etimi aka ho asem ansa watoa so se ne etie bia no wo mo ba bete abedwoko ye kwa homa no so akohwe se ono aboa ba na ono aboa wi akwa ba o ye rapon ba kwa de Nyamia dom ene mpaibo edi kan ma yemisa wo wasem a wode akwada Supreme Court no nya abotre na cheche mu kire Ghana fo edi nsem pote pa na gomu.
Well, my mentor Ghana for especially rules of constitution. No pro when said that Emra and a boy on back. Man a boy on back. And my own said we are practicing a constitutional supremacy and also a constitutional democracy. And the Obian also a chamber, and soon chamber, and parliament and soon chamber, Sabbath a judiciary and soon chamber. The BBA also our mining one. Constitution is only pay or Ghana how, yeah. Citizen of to me actually and also between their court who defended the constitution and the sanctity of the constitution. Now Article 146 I never went to the respect to the removal of the Chief Justice. I won't send it brave. Now they back is the amount from maybe that show me. They go over the throne black and white. And also a year your court, which is the Supreme Court, to meet same even say, soon as trying to say any, and said you so what the Supreme Court judge will be carrying. The combined effect of the letter and the spirit of the Constitution will give a meaning, which meaning will make reason and as a reasonable conclusion I will be able to meet any for any bystander or any reasonable Ghanaian. And to the letter and the spirit of the Constitution, where you are. And to do to me, time short said, I did sure. Now, say, you're coming to the teaching and signing, and that is why I disagree with me opinion at the sorry. Because you cannot just deal with the letter of the Constitution, because you also need the spirit of the Constitution to make a meaningful interpretation to the Constitution. Now, some way, a year Constitution, also, also interpret here, what they will be affecting the modern purposive approach of interpretation, a very interpreted. And you want to make a set that show the same teaching as an chair. There are times that they are shown on that because okay, run a chair because the answer will. Then also they are shown on point to me my Muse. Seven answer will want that in a very interpreted with the letter and the spirit of it. And answer with the subject of it. I mean also we say or say for example, and the OSHA chapter 7 of the Constitution Act. Electoral Commission said you be Electoral Commission, you ensure Constitution, and so cases abound where the Supreme Court had the occasion to say so. Even though the removal of the Electoral Commission on kind, and also impari material with those cases that have been decided. We did the Electoral Commissioner, you follow say the Supreme Court judge of that. And also see answer. So interpreting the star and what they have. That's why I disagree with that. Sorry, with Stan and normal work. If you push the 146 of the Constitution one, after the 146 the kind of normal minimum. One minimum, and I said, saying that obey the Supreme Court judge. Yes, now I said, don't now, but so no one said it. People judge. How no one minimum. And none of the 146 account. The Supreme Court judge, and now see Chief Justice for this. But Chief Justice also the Supreme Court judge first and foremost is obeying Chief Justice. So a bit of a similarity because after the 146 excellent say, who will use Supreme Court judge? President, as you see now, what they call Chief Justice. Not Chief Justice, I established the PFN of prima facie. But in the case of a Chief Justice, it doesn't show anything like they are establishing prima facie. So, in the reason, any interpreter who will see, say, okay, so by you Chief Justice as well. Also, establishing the prima facie. Now, when the bank establishes a prima facie, because none of the Chief Justices subordinate, which we are establishing it. And a Chief Justice now also going to be establishing it. And yes, idea, the one in him, which is the President of the Republic of Ghana, or no chief petition, we established a prima facie and Sana or the Council of State. For the Council of State to appoint an asset to be assisted by the President to appoint a committee. I understand that President Private Council of State, no idea to say why be a friend of prima facie. I will say, hey, standing for the prima facie is also going to say a decision on this end. And no one can say a decision which affects the rights of persons. It's an make that decision and make me see you and I see a suspend. And some you should look at it at home. They have to 14611. What should I say? The President can, at any time of the proceeding, suspend the Chief Justice. It is a suspended Chief Justice, which is based on the decision of the prima facie one. If you think that the long-standing and the cardinal principle in law of natural justice, where you have to listen to the other side, it's not important. It's why I said that on the basis of what I'm saying, it is possible that the court is now here, especially when you are praying for true and proper interpretation of the 1992 Constitution, the true and proper interpretation of the Article 146, will let us know that, okay, at the end, easy and sure, I say no, say, procedure, the other Supreme Court judges, then Chief Justice, so the same thing.
Yara ewie ma yana sepa no nchirechire mu da ho a wode asom ye ne yetiefo yada sepa bibia ni a ye besan so about na so biom Emrase bedwani a wogina ho de ma de show otafo abato mpesua so Yewra Vincent ekọ asefo na ekọ ne kodi nkomo na yesan kwa ahoma no so biom ye ne private legal practitioner ekọ akodi nkomo Yewra lawyer Kwame Adofo na ne ye ka ne se eba ne nsem bi ati se ye mu bi ye nye constitutional laws anti no eba ne mra asem a chisi yekohia de kakra kwan ben so ne ye nam so a Chief Justice yetimi eyi no ade so Yewra ewie akwa ba o
Yeah.
Ya da se pass ya to nsafra waji ya so edi kan ya ba besua de enti de na mra na esiem se ye pese ye tu Chief Justice efi na konya kese so a sai na emre mu no ehhehye ne sitie
media ba menchia na menchio tifo no ahefo na be ofidi kopum bia article 146 clause 6 no eka ekwan ya faso Chief Justice Freehold. Article 146 clause 6 they say President and Saka petition. That's a petition of Chief Justice on consult to Council of State. Now consult to Council of State we are on certain committee. Na committee no nipa enum and there's some transfer. Emu Supreme Court judges. Emu miensa timamufo ana amanfo. Omunye lawyers. Omunye members of parliament. Omunye Council of State. It is the pekui miensa free mudia. President Bidma appointed nipa miensa. Ako cut two Supreme Court judges. It is almost Jinaya Omo report the president no and the president to be ejuma and the procedure no
woman say nra ye hu nkrata bi apie montene so a na efi Chief Justice enchen ya wo sra mampani say petition me ensa no wo pese wo bo ekire na wo hwe ne ewo mu me pacho no ne kwan so ano no ana
mini aba me ti say obampani abo petition me ensa so at the Council of State and also consult to me can say the council no name no enra me who say only acquire bono kwedu only acquire petition no e fa no ho oni mu marching oni mu she and I'm say hey any say break so be petition for obi ho
answer now over court next step. Say, we are the woman on your calling who say, your petition about the Muslim need mama response. Or my response we are answer no court next step. Mama and Fatima, many of us, they were peace for me. Now, Abia will be a cholente, a foul, a comma boss. Or the comma boss, no. O boss or can't just when your petition and answer complaint to be about you. The other tier say, O boss, a boy, a concerted disciplinary committee. Say, disciplinary committee. And if you are so quite say a complaint via the first thing is a someone who's a complaint about I found near more quenya now respond to and I'll reply. Who respond to here? That's our boss who fee said Sala and Tasuma answer no connected I set disciplinary committee. And it is hard yeah. So be a petition a far Chief Justice one. The first thing as a president, as a boy, and they say as a control petition or Chief Justice say, Mensaka petition a foul. Who on the first say, my Mensanka will reply and our response. Tani eno, it be machine and run. I'm say, hey, and it's a machine because medical carbon, Tiago said, the president, I know, the Quansuano. Then say, sir, Chief Justice Abeka or no crime petition in front of him. They are more than money, and then I just say, President, the team, I'm a mesmeti. It will proceed the idea. Let's think a president, the kind at the Chief Justice say, many complaint and a petition about you. You have a biawo not in the Fuasi. Mamin Sanka response. Any friend, natural justice and procedural fairness. No, you have to be seen to be fair. It's saying, Kokuam, and one said, Wabo at EBH at the Co Council of State. Say, they bas them, say, Chief Justice were ye, well, we sano, and we come on. We never say, I would say, it has not been fair to the Chief Justice. And he honored the President. And I'm saying, yeah, and yes, so procedure and correctable. In identity. Because the one will be quite, now for a new year, now got the next step to why you have not been fair to him or her. And Chihono, and Chimo.
Yara baako aka won say ota fomra shebedweni ekukura asem ne kopie mo Supreme Court a wogin chiremu fa ne sane a wedi kan quote article 146 clause 6 no na wo hwe empanifo bi so abene wo mrem obi te say tadio sorry na afeso yara kokun azase ya wo se ne a wo ye ne mfaso bi ani huntinka won tena nchen na emra ne take ne course minim say woni saafo ne ya adwene a
look anutina obi a wona adwene enantrim Omunina are entitled to their opinion. At the end of the day, the Supreme Court becano. And he had the age one. And he said, Mr. Tadio, sorry, there was one position. I different from MP no. A position. Sorry. Hello.
Yara, what a menka?
Aha. I different from MP for Otafono.
Me patron.
Anutina, what the kind of Supreme Court no. And you no argue almost various position near the Supreme Court breaker. Now, maybe between break the moment I mean, whom say, and I say, Babu, say, Chief Chief Justice, Abekas or no crowd near copies no respond no. And what let's say, Oman Penny, and Embranoso. Natural justice will not allow you to go any step further when the complainant. And I say, only a complaint, no, is about him, no, or her, no. Oh, man, a quine and a quenya, a man respond to ye. What straight away. It's me position before, no. He say, my red draw, and I said, my backtrack for my initial position, say. Now, me get home, and I said, I'm every say, President Amana, a quenya, I'm an age, no answer, no, call the next step. Now, see about clear say President Daman Sakwan. It means President working and now my position no.
Lawyer, your baby one running more Chief Justice Erban Hobai.
Look, in Ghana Constitution, Ushema, ɛbɔ superior court judges nyinaa ho ban constitution bɔ ho ban paa ɛne sɛ superior court judges no from high court all the way to supreme court ɛbɔ ho ban na ɛban bɔ ne sɛ so obi trɔ petition another president person you mo di kura na ɛnyɛ straightforward we need start to mean bit me yi nipa that is simple like that just say or through certain procedure no ebi ni say a very fair conduct chrono nipa no boni a yes why na say the su ba bi enye no ama chief justice be man no kwan say all respond to sa allegation or respond we as a chief justice fee say asuma as no akwa committee ama committee na frɛ no ama no so omako toto na no anase de besi bia no mo de report aba answer what me superior court judge dem supreme court the area anase chief justice the area ye man no kwan kra ma no respond you straight away council of state said they ba asem se kwa du ne etisen onya kwan enti ba na sare a na je se entwe yi se sanity se chief justice kan dia na je se information aba enti na te procedure no ma cheche mo
yada sepane adesua wodi ama ye minim se law student ne ni ajepa won so ana penchire mu no so wo mun se timi aka wo mu afamu de enti abusua private legal practitioner ne kodi nkomo eye lawyer Kwame Adofo nyame hira no pa ene ni nchirechire mu
yemo hwi ni ensan ko Accra High Court mrei Criminal Division Accra High Court atena se ama na no mote se papa bia kotofie ba komako aduonu nson adwuma den kokotena no sika bia nke emfanya bambon hyehyeye wo abefo ntentan nwoma kwan fa so didi dwuma ho no ebia ma ne nkwanta na Director General National Signal Bureau one kwabena edu boahe yechi wone ne yere Angela Ejeboatin ene Philip to nkrase court ama won bail saying ekosi saying ehon senkaye ebi ene den Philippa mahai
yeah
yo fa court nkomo ne boyen ye pebiatie
yo sesanya udi kan ye lora kwabena eduboahin ene ne hukani Angela Ejeboatin na yokofo omo wo yokofo akachi esanse sike bi gale sike bi akwa odi omo senya wedi kan ebi atudwa no na yokoma wo bill na bill no be ma ne de ye 120 million cedis with two sureties to be justified and oba ne de ye 80 million cedis also with sureties na eno na eye lawyer atachia de asemna ba be dan eye Accra High Court Criminal Division awtimu afọ rubia yiti na ejemu say bill na eda nkofo miwiti so no eye ora edubuahin ene ne hokani no ano ohye na ase dia nwunye bi ato ne clients ne so enti no enya kwadubofo no na ewose odi bill eto omuti so enti no mwedwane abetena court se ni court ne beka no ene be ye adwuma enti court ne nhwe na bill no on sacre momo na Deputy Attorney General ora Dr. Justice Chemsai eka say o hwe boni a yesusu se sankofo mienu omwedi na bill la dia to mutis no kane kwanso no enso otemuafo ni tie ye no ne otemuafo ne kan ye ne se weti omumienu nyina afenu ni nyina na emom ne obetumi aka ne se bill no ontumi nka so o ma bill foforo na ne obetumi aka ne se bill na yokofo dia to mutis no eno ho nsakraye ena wo beye enti ne kwakwa ne se o ma eye ura edubuahin 80 million cedis bill with two sureties, one to be justified. International say yoko for the 120 million or what is about 80 million. And our ban at the end the 80 million one young she was say and one name also two sureties but with no justification. International say I do mummy 80 million and that umutiso. Now ye pia ne lawyer attach or to charge eye ora edubuahin ene ne hokani no ene bi san se ti ano ne obeka e wo court no se onsa kana de na wo kan fa no si baby ano mu fi ba ne de eye yoko de na aka ano hye pa enso nyame ncha de omo ba ye no court na sakra mu amomo na nemum na nka no penso se omo passport e wo yoko fo ho ke de be momo enso court na hye enso se passport ne de enwo yoko fo ho na bri bia nso ombe yo magenso ombe tu kwan no yoko fo ene momo sa permission permission and I say yoko for and I grant us permission and some as on the two kwaya or way to kwaya and I think so 3 days be a omonfa omo encotre yoko for.
Philippa MPP no say a chenkrofo to say abanda demu nipa. Obashe na party money bi e wo court chobwe ye ba beja no e de na ekọ na afa ye hunahuna ye na krofo keke bi sa e to da party mpanifo de eta from big works wo brofo kasemu no be hwe no matutu atatam no ma ba betena court mo be hwe se de ensam no ebesi akọ we bibi sa pie mu
de bida me tutu meni wo court wo me hu obi a meka so we de no ye aban dada ni mu nipa bi nipa mi hu no a ono na o twitwaage omo a meka say ono no o kan ban dada no eyo omo lawyer o twitwaage omo yes Samuel Atachia na omo na omo court dem ho no me to me en kensi supi say omo be ye busuafo nso o hwe senior baby ana me meti no se court no lawyer ne kasa senior omo jeso penie ha sa pepepe munja omo na dia utumi so omo be ye busuafo ene epie no nso mi hu se na omo ana omo temi nchen no na kakra ne eyo radu edubu ahie ma ye de na ekọ ne ka ho no na kakra ba ni ntime susu se ebusuafo ba se party etitafo ana se party mpinifo de court dem ho ani abontin na meni amo bia so sa
Philippa yedase pa. Abusafo ye nua ba Philippa Tanga woto yankra free court ensemu nene. Nano Director General National Signal Bureau Kwabena Dubois ne yere Angela J Boating. Iyoko ema mobile dia 120 million ni 80 million. Yekabo mo 200 million. And Criminal Division Accra High Court atnasen wabo achide court bofo mo friend review no ebi and odi bill na ba besi 160 million obi ade million no edwotwe Ghana sika cedi emu Philip Achim so say wanhye de hu party fo wo ho se de nka ya chi obi say no fra banda da mu a na twobwe ebeba party kala cedi ahim no we de ebi ama honom enti na amanebo kakra wo ho enono.
Professor Nana Ama Brown Kuche eye siwo ya wada Environmental Protection Authority ano ena wade atudwa echire mu hia amanyo wasa wo ye na wo hyehye se de be betimi aboa na ewiemu ensa kyerɛ nhyehyɛ ebetimi afa ne tuma pefra na wo kyerɛ mu sa wo hwɛ ewiemu ensa kyerɛ ensɛm a ɛyɛ ade ewiase afa ne nyina afa ade aye asemhia na ne nkasa ye mu ɔde sansɛm etudwa ɛwɔ Great Hall ya ɛwɔ University of Ghana ebra na omuye nhwehwemu ede afa ewiemu ensatraye ensem ho na no na wo kiremu se wo hwehwemu no wo mo eye ede fa lower atmosphere no ho ene ensunsuanso ewo asase no so ene nipa ete asase no so na bra Professor Nana Ama Brown Kruche ede afoforo eka wo yentie ne oka eto aso.
With high confidence that the climate system is complex, not only as a scientific challenge, but also as a political challenge. Politics plays a critical role in shaping how climate policies are developed and implemented. Although climate change is widely recognized as a global emergency, causing irreversible losses and damages to our planet, even securing adequate political agreement remains a struggle. A striking example is the United States withdrawal from the International Climate Action and Development Assistance, highlighting the potential tensions that hinder progress. Imagine projects seized because funding such as USAID have been withdrawn and many related funding threatening to cut down. This political decision is affecting many developmental activities.
Na enu achinu wamana nso Professor Kluche etwaso echirechire mu pa edefa hwehwemu a womo eye edefa lower atmosphere no ho na eno nso na wode etudwa chire mu se hu behia pa se ye beye amanyo enhu enhwehwemu anasa nhyehyeye bi se de beye ebetimi aboa manipa asetena timi akoso jojo e wasase we so.
My research focuses on the lower atmosphere, where weather and climate processes directly impact life on Earth. This layer plays a key role in climate dynamics, modeling, and impact assessment. Since this layer is a layer where all life exists, including humans, it is crucial to explore how the atmosphere changes influence our environment and well-being, bridging the gap between science and policy. My lecture examines how scientific knowledge informs policy decisions, the obstacles in translating climate science into effective policies, and the political landscape influencing climate action. Addressing climate change is not merely about reducing emissions or adapting to its impact. It is about safeguarding the very foundation of human existence.
Na enuachi no Vice Chancellor Edma University of Ghana Professor Nana Aba Apia Amfo enso etwa so biom echiremu se nyamianim no krani ehun behia pa se ye beye hwehwemu ede afa awiemu nsakraye ensem so eno nenam so mo bo Professor Kruche Abaso papa no chem se awiemu nsakraye mu hwehwemu no nko antimi moa na ehun behia se beye hyehye pa ebetimi aboa na awiemu nsakraye ensem atimi afa ne tomapa ade afra.
The University of Ghana has been committed to advancing scientific research and spearheading positive change in climate action through its lead researchers in units such as the Center for Climate Change and Sustainability Studies, the Institute for Environment and Sanitation Studies, and across our various departments. Today, we are privileged to have one of such researchers, Professor Nanama Brown Kluche, deliver this lecture. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 13 explicitly addresses the issue of climate change with calls to take urgent measures to combat climate change and its devastating impact. Although understanding climate change requires a strong foundation in physics, scientific knowledge alone is insufficient to address climate crisis. Climate policies are essential for mitigating and adapting to the adverse effects of climate change.
Bebacho eni ayade brewo no Vice Chancellor Edma University of Ghana Professor Nana Aba Apia Amfo nene eni ayade brewo
Ababia betina wo my Ghana benua kese so ya no wo share bosa ne etie bia dan ho nsem wo betimi esigina papa dia maye nanso brano ewa nkrapomponi mantem na afesu kumase ewo asante mantem rent ne ekoye pa na wo ye adwuma na bosoma so na afefie raba na wo se rent metum wo tum so a nyesi ka bia ha munchichem be se aduosi ebidie no yetimi tum 100% nti wo che wodom a na wo yem ege wo hyew na peace and central for ya to ye boase de Ghana de hye komo ya dodo nansem wodi to dwanse ha dwene se wo ya baba wa abrante afi ne wasi so na wa ya wadwene se wo bebo bra renting ti sika bia benya busum bia na afi wo kura se nyame ya adom a na efiera asesa na dwene watimi de akwa kotua na wo mo kire se ensi hodom a bra wato obu ase atua rent awie no afi ensuo ka etwen se bia busua mani mu agyanan so ya na etwen se wo betimi atua na ewa nkrapomponi mantem ha de ya na rent ne yesu pa na so kofodua no nya sa na tie na enu na mebu bi kira wadwene se ya na sika ede ma nursefo na afia posifo ewo enkrapompuni mantemu wodi wani chemo kofodua say the same thing, the value is the same ti ya no mo ntia se ewo enkra hanko ano nioma buo eyeden ye ntie nkomotwetwe ne bie.
See, Ukopeda and Cra, no why ding. Which because I made idea, may 4 years advance, 3 years advance. So when we a young boy, I've been a wage man start as Ghanaians and why. Young Kazi into ya, every time a monthly basis. But no more demanded for huge money, advance and everything. Yen Timinia, because ye been ya, and can buy no kind, yes.
Accra had a dime boy ding, the wound close cut the wound to me rent it. The urban say, Beko Wichi, and today, as I say, O mamma was a dino, or one share Sabi. Yes, ye ni bi ne omonte te dan boso emanye
otina fie bi mo amfan say 3 million the 2 years coming no yabaka say 3 or 4 million and 5 million na sa atam so ahombo so enduru ho kay sampo na komode ma 6 months for 1 year kay babwa ya yes ye rent no na agent for no so kan na madan no bo so ye the edin agent mi gidan 2 million no de ma 3 million
bo toilet ne nsuo so yo by obeta tama e bia ya tuntu obubi e de gu polytank mo asiwo otua bosumi bia o fa bucket polytank na san juice ka
Accra price is different. Oko Kufudia price is different. And Oko Kumasi price is different. Ubu Awagazo higher capital and the difference. Let's just say, person just say a Juma 4 hour may a bank workers in say police nurses be a behind the same pay na government demand.
Eye ensema hudu bi adehye bi wode etodwa na peace central for enkrapomponi mantem kumase asante mantemo sunyane ne tade nyina ye kohodom a ye ne adehye bi kodi enkomo ye ntie wane ye wa enkrapomponi mantem wansem wode todwa
Me Amasama Stadium Road, me self-contained. So many 600 per month. Until a year near 7,200. And I like homogeneous a year. Baby also console 2 years. I'll start the 50 Ghana SIB account for next year.
Metive Amasama Fise. Me was single room and porch. Yeah, Jimmy 250 cities a month for 2 years. If you run the 2 years and all, you want 1 year. I visit better now. Afibia or two.
Meti Domi station. I'm a rented single room and porch. Jimmy 2 years. Now you're 140.
Meti Tantra. Na me rented single room 300 cities.
Meti Alaji. My 7 share inside Okakra. Watch me home 450 a month.
Meti Alajo. Me rented single room a month. Meti 150 a year.
This year, wamu ebutu enkravumpuni mantam nsam no. Na yanko piemu ewo 1 year. Ewo Kumase wasante mantam ni entie wansam we.
Baby, I'm telling you, fantastic. I'm a high there. Me high no month no yeah 300. 300 Ghana and I'm a high. I am single room self-contained. 1 month 300. The me high in 2 years.
Sembe ho self-contained. So you can say toilet and bath kitchen. Ni na ashim. E bi dey 1,000 a month. And e bi so dey single room self-contained. E o veranda kra ni aye ni close veranda ama wo. Na da self-contained. And so be dey 2 years je 7,000 to 7,500. Be the 10,000 2 years.
I don't dine boarding. They may have in a month here 1.5. This I could be say be 1 million. Be cry 2,000 months. Be a flat. Be cross yourself container. I need to be a ship in a month here 1,500.
Flat 2 years or so better 150 million. If you mean and na cry baby I'm saying can me pa ma me man to akra hokra no. Single room I was so me if you mean no or the money say 60 million.
Yankwati adehia wo sunyane na wansam a wo ka nyina ne se rent ne de ya ne sa.
Yes, a busumi about 600. Oh, Bakuni, I come go park 3 bedroom, 1,005. Busumi 3 bedroom, maybe I'm seeing feature bidaho. 3 bedroom, no 6,000 Ghana. Busumi, but the actual cry 850. On to Subiu. 1 room here 200. Busumi. Open baby away for the Soko to club near the one I jack. Quining ye intino. What the Okita 100 150. I've been fear pre estate no ne. I'll be similar dear. Dime boarding.
Oh, about that was Sunyandia at the form. More Newtown, opposite Space FM.
Dime once me was Sunya. The cafe when you're near Bois. A little bit my hand dime be. Was me and so no. What's your 200 a month? Men or Bakunia new sites 150, 200.
Dime board. 3.5 and 4 million. Bosome.
Ekopiemu awa to mantam tade na afiyentie wo manfo ne nsema wade todwa.
No, oil no but aquadin into Amataquad Dano by in Papa. First Nan Canon on Tidam by this young Amataquad. 1 room self contained will be to me JJ 400, 35 Nadi.
This are the Dano Bono, where is in Waterquad, or the Wagana, a Dano book from. But you are researcher into at least other pricing book from Kakra than new ones in a week.
Cut down Bono. In fact, first dear, Nanka, yes, Atama, oil for the satis almost banana, or Mamma Dano Bono Cosro, but in Café and Dananka, as compared to other Akan say which was I had in there.
A damn bono, anybody. It will be 2 years, no be so. How can I say? A damn boy, I had anybody.
Talk about this, Dana Bonde on Yezu, said, 1 year, Dana Boy, check a simple, and I'm the Oasis in the
Nia yokwoti adehia bi a womo ewo atoya mantem tadi ene wato oboase akyerɛkyerɛ ensemu na peace kase ebo ne pani kwankyerɛ for kasa edema rent control department yewra imano kposu edi nkomo emo pani kyerɛkyerɛ sɛ Ghana mra ne de nia wo ka nyina ne sɛ rent no wagye a ene abosum ensia sei ene kyerɛkyerɛmu bi ode kan ho.
Law no say my landlord be ambita more than 6 months rent advance. So we share your law no section 25 section 5 now. So we share the bring future landlord no say so be the 1 year cover and not 2 years cover. My own law no say my own bisa. Okay, ya won say gap wo and na ka ya review ad no. Senya e be ya so would you wo bisa o na edru nia ya state say 6 months. What no. By am bisa say why mo na almost 2 years name my landlord. Tenant for na yeku yehu say me yonku tenant original landlord be name no dey no negotiate say obetua 6 months na ne yonku tenant dianeki because because a dan no aye din no gina ne ti say onu de ya no ma landlord no signal say me dey metimi atia 1 year metimi atia 2 years enti na I encourage landlords be up to now no omo nim say wo ba na wo the 6 months dey have me obi wo wa ye ready enti say ye tenant na ye be gina fa ko say ye ntia 6 months ye ntia more than 6 months my landlord me did say law no e be adwuma because
Ani aye kotie yewra Emmanuel Posuna what one in kasem no watch that agent for no fear and penifo ahye se won begie se commission no 5%.
Yeah, can't agent for one sema. Say a loan, ma. You see, a juma no mo be no. Say ye more 5% because when him say landlord did a dambia show sana. Who did no be call a dano and to certain and to just can my landlord na. Not landlord na ye mo 5%. Not the amount. But here na ye ho. Omo ji wa tenant or omo ji wa landlord or omo ko so akra 10% each. Omo kra po kan na who ko rent down. Because omo percent omo commission no e cost no. Omo catch your tenant ne say landlord or 2 years. And it's 2 years now I 10%. Now I did 10%. And the agent for no so yeah the law for with Abba. I from the real estate agency. Council no or more year ready. No more or more education or more so more education or more year more license any certificate. And to be a new or better rate now I feel new agents and now broker or new license. And Chakaka we be implementing problems or rent no better me at all opinion.
Ani aye kotie pani kwankyerɛ for ya wakasa de ma rent control department yebra Emmanuel Kwasu na wakyerɛkyerɛ mu kaman sansem we na yawo ansa
so wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a e de na se woye na se woyam so atim so
wo be peki na farmer Martin's liver salt akira kwan entem ahwie nsu agu glass mu ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so plain
wonumu a ho beto nemum edi na anu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Kasebo no asi. Akenkan fo a mote yenkan. Eye me. Nana ya kunedu mene.
Mama Logic, Mame Akosia Etonam, Enafi.
Gaganto lady or hine wa kase buahene. And now we are dia seda koma MTN 4G Plus no. Yes, we choose papa no. And one MTN turbo net a boy say said ye beya. Mo mota streaming life no at demo papa. Nya fe na asa wo streaming na twetwase na kasa no. E ba ne sa e man komodie entimi enko nenim senia ye hye no. Ye ka internet connectivity papa dia. And one MTN 4G Plus speed no kura ne kumie baby a wo hye bia mesra wada choose papa mamem eye MTN table net ebo no so da form efie bia mu office institutions akese a ewo my Ghana munchu so ne ye na muntimi emfa so na emwa wo my no na ya ka ne MTN die everywhere you go me kura se kura no amanfo call no ya na ejina na so pa MTN for ye twa mo pusem everywhere you go dia eno ane MTN ma
for nyina se amamomo enitie.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Peace FM.
It's what ye de bia na wo miamia wo phone adan omutua wo kana
ani o ma say because why you so me MTN no na me nya points no more na me to me the points ni nya airtime data ne discounts for shops any restaurants
into waiting na de bia eye mu miamia mo phones no na mo kan